I didn't really write a big speech, so I do apologize about that. Dr. Paul, great job. Put me up behind the 8-ball here. First of all, I'd like to certainly thank all of you for being here tonight, and obviously the selection committee with Wally Wakefield, and I'm very, very happy that my buddy Bud Klein didn't put the kibosh on my name. Thanks, Bud. Bud was one of my earlier mentors in judging for ski jumping, and I really appreciate Bud's concern and thoughtfulness for me. Thanks, Bud. First off, I guess I need to thank my mom and my dad. I lost my dad a couple of years ago, but my mother's here, so Mom, Pat, please stand up. Pat Mattoon. I got started in ski jumping because I went to an elementary school that was basically, literally, it was recess. That's what we did for recess. We went out, go ski jumping, and the fellow that gave my first pair of skis was another Hall of Famer, Keith Selke. Keith Selke gave me my first pair of skis, and that was in 1971. And so I jumped for probably almost 2 years before my mom and dad knew that I was even ski jumping. I don't think that happens anymore, but with all the waivers and signing and liability stuff, but that was actually the truth. And then my dad really embraced the sport. He was quite an athlete himself. Baseball, football, really didn't matter. My dad could do it all. And I got involved with this thing of ski jumping, and of course he didn't know what it was or, you know, all that stuff, but he took a grasp to it, and I really enjoyed it, being with my dad. And I need to thank my family members, and one is here today, my siblings, Midge. My sister Midge is here. Put your hand up, Nikki. I know the rest of them would like to be here, but couldn't be here, but they made the sacrifice for me to be able to be a ski jumper. They took a lot on themselves not to be able to go when my dad was taking me. Quite frankly, we didn't have a lot of money, so some of them had to stay home and try to do some other sports and my dad took me traveling. So thank you very much, Mitch and Jen and Matt that aren't here tonight. Anyway, getting back in the old world of ski jumping, I started again when I was 7, and ended up skiing, having a okay career, and I certainly love the sport of ski jumping, and it would never change a thing. I did get hurt maybe when I was 17 after a couple of junior world championship teams overseas, and kind of hurt my career a little bit, but picked myself back up off the hill and kept jumping, and never really looked back. And I just absolutely love this sport of ski jumping. I can't say enough about what it means to me, and what I think it instills on young children that learn this sport of ski jumping, because quite frankly, nobody pushes the little kids down the hill like some people may think. They have to make that decision on their own. And when they make that decision on their own to start going off these hills, I think, quite frankly, it changes their lives. It gives them that feeling of confidence, pursuit of excellence, and I think it brings it out later on in their life, whether they're ever an Olympic ski jumper or not. I think it just takes them to a different level, and that's what I get so excited about. I just absolutely love the sport because of that. And it's so pure, there's no real money in ski jumping, right? So it's just one of those sports that's still one of those pure sports. I mean, like I told my boys, I said, and my girls, I said, hey, you go be ski jumpers, don't ever think you're going to make a payday. It's not going to happen. So I would like to have my 4 beautiful kids that are we're all ski jumpers and still are. Well, Tosh, you can still go ski jumping. Let's have my kids all stand up, please. All my 4 jumpers. I can't tell you how proud I am of my kids. It means everything to me that They are who they are, and it absolutely has nothing to do with ski jumping anymore. It has to do with who they are. And probably the most proud time I had is just last year. Nick was hurt. He's on the USA SJ team, and nothing to do with jumping. But you know what? They were down on that hill, and they were helping the little kids, and they just were there the whole time. And helping for the whole 3 weeks Nick was home. He's up there helping coach, so same with Nathan, and same with Tasha. So, of course, Tally's still jumping those hills right behind the house. And so those were my proudest moments, and I'll always cherish those for a long, long time. So thanks, kids, and keep up the great work. Anyway, back in 1980, I remember jumping in Lake Placid, and I was one of those forerunner dudes on the hill that was breaking track, and I remember my buddy Scott Smith, and thank God for Scotty, because he'd always break the trail going down the ski jump. And that was awesome. Thank you, Scott, because if he wasn't there, sometimes I had to do it, and it got a little crooked. But anyway, it was the year of the Jimmies in 1980, was it not? You got Jim Grahak right over there, Jimmy, Jim Denny, Jim Mackey, you know, Jeff Davis. I remember those days, they're pretty great. But we lost a really good friend in the ski jumping world just recently, and I used to live with him over the summers when I was out in Lake Placid. And I'm sure a lot of you know Earl Murphy. We lost Earl Murphy here just in the last few days. And so my heart goes out to his family. I would like to, I see Jerry might have just walked out, huh?
He'll be right there.
Okay. I have a ski that I have brought, that I was waiting for the moment to give it out. It has 3 of our Hall of Fame members that are on it. It's the boys in 2010 that won the silver team medal, and some that won gold. There's Billy DeMong on the ski, Todd Lodwig, and Johnny Spillane, and so I hope that they would accept this to go into the Hall of Fame for everybody to be able to view. So.
Absolutely. Beautiful.